Hey y'all, what's up, what's up? I'm trying from a different angle, y'all, so we gonna see what it do and see what the energy gives, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, follow, subscribe, wherever y'all are seeing this at, y'all. All right, let's see what's going on in the energy, what we need to know. What we need to know. All right, you got somebody blocked, okay? Somebody is blocked. It could have been a situation, too, where you didn't know that you was blocked, okay? It stings to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you and don't chase the ghosts. Exactly. You don't want to be chasing no ghosts, okay? They got you blocked, you bow down gracefully, okay? You know, it does suck when nobody gives you, a response, or you don't know what happened, and then you start to question you. I feel like this is what could be the old energy, past energy as well. Like, this is what happened. So now, being that this happened a couple of times to you, you are afraid to open up to another person, or you just constantly have that fear of being ghosted or blocked again, okay? Yeah, we have holding you back. You're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. So again, if you feel like you are abandoning yourself, I feel like you have to start making those steps to release the other person. You see how he's holding on and she's like, no, I gotta go this way, okay? You know what I mean? I feel like at the end of the day, you have to make sure you maintain your boundaries, and that's what's happening here. Yeah, I'm choking. What the fuck? So I definitely feel like it's a situation where now that this person blocked you, they could be coming in and out too, where it's just like this in and out thing where you like, you know what, and it couldn't even have to be physically blocked. They could have blocked you on social media or whatever, but also like energetically, or I feel like this is what you had to do because this person was holding you back. Remember, either somebody's gonna build you up or they're gonna bring you down. And again, I really feel like this was a situation where this person was bringing you down because they were bringing you back into the situation how you was before, okay? You have came out of a situation where you have got ghosted, you got blocked, you went down, and you built yourself back up. So again, a person is bringing you back to somewhere that you already healed from, then that person need to let go of, okay? We do have a cosmic connection that's coming in for you, okay? This connection transcends time, space, logic. You've met in other lifetimes and in other dimensions. So it could be a high vibrational soulmate. It could be a twin flame. It could be a divine connection. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's this connection that you had to walk away from, but this is what's in the energy. Okay, we do have open relationships, so it could have been a situation where it was poly, or I feel like you had a choice between two men, or I feel like you could have a choice between two masculines. Somebody have a choice, but if this is not something that you wanted, again, then you need to let it go. If this is a situation where you found yourself in that this is not where you were supposed to be. Whatever the dynamic is, if it's two masculines, if it, somebody else have the third party. We have divine timing. I feel like it's going to be some type of clarity in divine timing. I'm hearing things take time. I feel like you have to be okay with the unknown too. Somebody has cycles that they got to close out, whether it's karmic cycles, whatever it is, it needs time. Okay, we do have breaking up, whether it's official or emotional. A breakup has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like again, it's gonna, whatever it is, it's gonna hold you back. Either people help you lift or they help you get back down. And I really feel like you realize that this person was holding you back. Okay, they was trying to bring you down, not purposely, but in a sense it was just bringing you down energetically because it's trying to bring you back where you once already healed from. So it is some type of energetic breakup that's happening, or physical breakup that's happening. Let's see what else. Yeah, we got miles apart. Y'all could live far from each other at a distance. Even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. So yeah, I really feel like it was a situation where y'all could be separate. Somebody could be an earth sign, a fire sign as well. It's a separation, or it's just that y'all are at a distance, like a distant love, okay? Done settling, a long distance relationship. Yeah, but you're not settling for breadcrumbs. I feel like it could have been some type of breadcrumbs that was being done, or like this person wasn't putting in the way they should have. It could have been like where something wasn't solidified, like your connection wasn't solidified. There was no type of reassurance, and you like, you know what, I'm done settling. You could be going through a heart chakra activation as well. Yeah. You're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not meant for you. And that's what the thing is about. You can't, somebody got a lingering ex. And that's what I said with this open relationship. Whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping, an ex is impacting how the connection is unfolded. Yeah. So again, somebody ex could be still in the mix. They could be saying, oh, we could make this work. We could work on a family. We could build back together, or something like that. Or it's just something that they feel like this person was their person, It could have been some hocus pocus going on, but this person is ex that's lingering. This person feels like this could have been a person, like that love that was once theirs or something like that is lingering around. We got digital love, so I feel like this could be a situation where y'all met online, you're vibing through screens but don't recognize a connection that hasn't been tested in real life. So somebody y'all didn't meet in person, or I feel like it could be, again, y'all could meet online. Okay, just because the cards say that, it doesn't, that's not the energy that's given. The energy is given that y'all met online. It could have been a DM or something like that, or it's too much digital socialization is what I'm hearing too. Like too much texting, and I don't like that neither. Like all that texting, like call, hear somebody's voice, get some personality in it. You understand what I'm saying? All that texting, it leads to miscommunication. It leads to it seems like lack of interest. You know what I mean? So you don't want to do that either. We do have commitment issues. So again, this breakup or this separation is divine intervention. Could be because of commitment issues. This person is non-committal, or they just got that non-committal energy. Like even though like they probably not even dealing with somebody or letting this ex get the best of them, but at the same time, again, that's not really solidifying what this connection is, or not reassuring that this is something and it's a connection and y'all together and y'all locked in, y'all solid. Whatever it is, this person is afraid of commitment, and it's because they feel like they're gonna lose their freedom. Again, with this ex, they lost their freedom. With other people, they lost their freedom. With karmics, they lost their freedom. They had to do things. They had to, you know what I mean? It was just too much going on where they just, all I'm hearing is freedom. Like they feel like they're going to lose their freedom, that they obligated to do certain things. And that's why communication, real communication and not digital communication is necessary, because then you get to learn, like, what does a commitment look like for you? What does a relationship look like for you in this dynamic? You have to have those conversations and not assume what that may or may not look like, because there is an aligned future, okay, that you don't see coming. The connection feels solid because you're both facing the same direction. This is a partnership with a purpose, but don't figure that out yet, because at the end of the day, this person has to realize this, and they have to get this lingering ex out of their mind, okay? Yeah. Block passion. So y'all can just not be in a bedroom at this current moment. Y'all not satisfied. It's some type of separation here happening in a romance, not romance, but in the bedroom. Okay, y'all is not at odds, but y'all not seeing eye to eye, or it's just not happening. Okay, nobody's getting it popping right now. We do have make a move. So I definitely feel like with make a move, you have to show up, okay? You have to just stop being like, okay, procrastination is what I'm hearing. You're procrastinating on making this move, whether to stay, whether to leave, and it's something to do with this ex. This is also could be your person's energy on what they doing, okay? I feel like they have a decision to make and they procrastinating on their decision. Now, if you're a divine feminine, this is the distorted feminine, and they got a choice between the two and they not making a choice. Remember, y'all know I always say, if you don't move, the universe will move you. God will move you. Your team will move. So I feel like being that this person is kind of stuck and stagnant is going to be like a shakeup. It's going to be that tower moment. Look, because they feeling trapped. They could work in law enforcement, or they could just be feeling trapped. Feeling trapped isn't a part of the love deal. If there's no key in sight, it might be time to break free. So yeah, again, that could be you too. You got to make that move, okay? It's you. It's what you want. If this person is at a stalemate and nothing's happening, and y'all keep looping in cycles, making the same damn mistake, somebody got to be like, I'm out of here. Somebody got to stop keeping the cycle going, okay? Different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. And that's what we have to realize. If we keep getting the same exact situation with different faces, we not learning the lesson. If you keep getting an unemotional avoidant, that means I'm not learning the lesson. And we got to start being like, okay, what's the lesson? Because we ain't about to be in this damn cycle. I don't care how beautiful and passionate and it might look, and it might look. You know what I mean? Whether it's your person or not, okay? We have to realize that this is a cycle and say, okay, this is not what I'm putting up with. Make different choices. You'll get a different outcome, even if it takes being apart from your person, not pulling back your energy from your person, not engaging with your person. We have to do that, okay? Yeah, because we got friend zone. One of you wants more, but the other only sees this as a friendship, and that's what it is. If they only see it as a friendship, platonic, friends with benefits, then you got to keep it moving if that's not what you want. If they realize it, they realize it. If not, you keep it moving. Look, no strings attached. This is how they see this. It starts with no string attached. Yeah. Friend zone, no string attached. I feel like also too, the no string attached, this is how it started. They did friend zone you, and I feel like it could be something that's brewing. Okay, they could realize that they do have a certain care for you and do love you deeply, but there's an ex lingering. Okay, we got secret admirer, and it could be just how they feel about you, or a secret admirer that's coming in. Yeah. We got toxic talk. I feel like this could be the ex energy, where it's something where they was getting talked to very nasty, or like just very disrespectful or something like that. But we got soulmate bond coming out. You know, when you just know this soulmate connection is deep and real. This is that no explanation needed kind of love. And I feel like that's that secret admirer. This is either a new person coming in, or this is your person once they get past these illusions or clouded vision. For somebody, this is your person. Yeah, we got physical passion coming out now. But I feel like this could be a new connection that's coming in, the secret admirer. Yeah, it's like you stuck on what y'all could have been. Yeah, bad timing. So, yeah, I really feel like, too, I'm hearing it two ways, and I'm going to take it like that. Y'all know I do A on B, because we ain't going to be fixated on one thing and then leave the other one out. Okay, I really feel like this, for some of y'all, this could be this person, okay, where they pulled y'all energy back. They was pulling you back. They almost pulled you back in a space where you already had came out of, right? And you like, you know what? I'm not going back there. We already been there, done that. We already had the cycle. Not doing this again. No. And you pulled your energy back, okay? And by doing this, it may help them realize, like, wait a minute, where's collective? My light is gone. This is my light. You understand what I'm saying? I always say, with space and pulling your energy back, either they going to realize one or two things, that they rib is missing, or you ain't they rib, okay? I do feel like they had an ex lingering in the background. It could be a baby mother. It could be an ex. It doesn't really mean that they are dealing with them on an emotional, romantic level, but they are lingering, and they could be doing some bullshit to, you know, keep things apart in y'all connection, okay? I really feel like this person have commitment issues, where it was just like they don't want to be committed because of things that happened in the past. Whatever it may have been, things happened in the past, but now they see things for what it was, and they felt just trapped between you and this ex, or what, how things may look or may seem or may be. They do have these emotional feelings for you and care deeply, but they need these cycles to close out with all these karmics. And once they realize this, it's like, okay, this is my person, and y'all have that soulmate bond, and this is a high vibrational connection, okay? But when y'all first got together, it was just bad timing, you know, and it left things just lingering, where y'all did have block passion at one point in time or something like that. But now that they broke out of that cycle and from this entrapment and stuff like that, now is when this physical passion comes in. Now when they start expressing how they feel, then y'all feel that bond and stuff like that. You know what I mean? After that timing, after that separation, after that clarity, after the cloudedness is gone. It was just like right person, wrong time. Now, for the B, I also feel like this is the situation. This was an ex. This was somebody you was dealing with. Y'all blocked them. They blocked you, or whatever it is. They had an ex. It's a third party situation. And now it's like, you know what? I'm done. You holding up your boundaries. You ain't got time for this. You moved on. You walked away. Y'all broke up. The cycle is done. You know what I mean? You focus on healing, and focus on your purpose, your passion, and your peace. Okay. And now you have this new love secret admirer coming in. Period. Take it where it resonates at, because I'm picking up on either two situations. Yeah, because now we got harmony coming out, okay? We have the Ten of Cups. Emotional abundance flow freely, bringing domestic bliss and supportive relationships. Exactly. Now we have harmony. And I feel like we had the harmony because you held your boundaries. I really feel like this is somebody that held their boundaries. It was like, yeah, no, I'm not taking breadcrumbs. I'm done. You want to breadcrumb me? Then we going breadcrumb. And then they ain't like it when they felt the breadcrumbs. And that's the thing. You got to switch it. It's a shame you have to play a game, but you got to play chess. You understand what I'm saying? Let them play checkers. You play chess. And they don't realize that you know how to play chess because they so used to you not playing any fucking thing. You just give it to them and operating out of your heart space. And that's why we have to balance that dark and that light to know when we got to tap in. Yeah, we gonna be light, love, and but at the same time, okay, now we want to play. Now we gonna play. You understand what I'm saying? Now you got to be wicked witch of the west. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, we got weakness, and that's the thing. I really felt like this person Yes, this is what I'm getting. I really feel like they felt like that you are their weakness. Vice versa, you were their weakness. So I really feel like, in a sense, they didn't really see your power, because they seen you as that sweet and this, that, and third and stuff like that, and they didn't realize your inner strength. You know what I mean? They don't know what you already overcame. You probably discussed it, but they don't know. Like, okay, flip mode is the squad. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why people gotta realize, you gotta stop and park to see how much they was riding for you. And then when they see that, they're like, oh shit, she done parked. Yes, the fuck I did. I parked in the cut somewhere not to be found. You understand what I'm saying? You have to learn, you have to teach people how to treat you, but we also have to treat people how they treat us. You understand what I'm saying? But your inner strength was there. You could have had a moment of weakness, but that inner strength remained because you use your intuition, okay? Trust your inner voice. If your gut feelings, the answers you seek can be found within. So you use your intuition, okay? And by doing this, you realize, like, okay, I gotta pull the fuck back, and now we got action, okay? You're charging forward with purpose. Express your intentions confidently, and that's what you got to do. You got to go with your intentions, okay? Be mindful of emotional power plays or passive aggressive behavior. And I feel like that's the energy that this person was in, okay? They was being passive aggressive. And you got to be like, no, and put your foot down to it. Somebody, they really don't realize how much you don't fuck with other people until they become the person that you don't fuck with. And that's when they like, oh, shoot, this is happening for real. You know, it could have been some type of disagreement, and we got good luck coming to you, okay? So the wheel is turning. It's a lot of good luck that's coming to you. And look, happiness. This is a time for radiant success, vitality, and renewed energy. So it is going to be some type of renewing, y'all. Reunion. So take what resonates and leave the rest, y'all.